At present, they share the trauma of the threat of the drop. The angst may be greater for Tottenham, of whom so much was expected, but for Barnsley, having performed so feistily for so long, this match represents a chance to grab the lifeline thrown out by a late-season surge. The presence of Ashley Ward in their team is a considerable fillip. He's recovered from a thigh strain, and he partners Jan Arge Fjørtoft, who had a close encounter with a post at Newcastle. The aftermath of recent indiscretions is that 4 players are suspended. Eric Tinkler, the South African, returns in midfield. Tottenham's line is led by Jurgen Klinsmann, and for the first time in 2 months, Les Ferdinand starts. Chris Armstrong is relegated to the bench, should we say relegated. With Moussa Saïb injured, Colin Calderwood anchors the midfield. A hair's breadth away. Goal stemmed from the poor pass by Jurgen Klinsmann. Fjørtoft blocked by Campbell first time around, and although the angle was tight, that was mighty close from Tinkler. Ginola. A good tackle by Tinkler. And a fine ball forward as well to Bullock. Barnsley's faithful sensing possibilities here. It's still Bullock, he's past Campbell, and now it's Redfern! What a game to choose to score the 150th senior goal of your footballing career. And the journeyman midfielder, who in truth is on the journey of a lifetime, marks the 718th game of his footballing odyssey with a potentially crucial strike. All down to Martin Bullock's surging run, and Redfern picked his spot. This is dangerous. Klinsmann pulling away, and well taken by Watson. He read Ginola's cross superbly. Campbell. Ward not content to give up easily. Referee plays the advantage. Ginola to Alan Nielsen, who just keeps it in play, despite the shouts of the Barnsley fans. And this is Ferdinand. Klinsmann is completely unmarked. And you could count on the fingers of one hand the number of times that Klinsmann has missed a chance as easy as that. Given Tottenham's plight, it is a bad miss, although, in fairness to him, there was an awkward bobble. The ball just seemed to sit up before his left boot made contact. It is Chris Armstrong. So Tottenham minus Klinsmann, and with Chris Armstrong now installed on the attack from right to left in this second half, with a 1-goal deficit to try and retrieve. Ginola. Space opening up for Ginola, which is dangerous. Really got down quickly to his right, because Ferdinand couldn't have struck it with much more power. Here comes Ginola's corner. Ferdinand off the line by Nicky Eden. Nielsen on the follow-up, and touched in by Colin Calderwood. Just the start that Tottenham needed to this second period. As Eden had managed to get the first attempt off the line, Nielsen's follow-up was going wide. Calderwood touched it in. Who seemed to tug back Ashley Ward. Martin Bullock unwisely going in to add his thoughts to Ramon Vega. Now, what interpretation will referee Bodnam take of this? It was some way out from goal. But there was no immediately evident covering defender. And the rugby tackle that ensued. There, the tug on Ward's shirt. That's the reason for the free kick. Martin Boddenham has a reputation as one of the more lenient referees. It's red. Mr. Boddenham seemed to be writing on something yellow, but when the card came out, it was a colour that dictates that Tottenham will play the last 25 minutes of this so crucial fixture with only 10 men. Now, if ever Barnsley are going to have a chance, this is surely it, against the 10 men of Tottenham. This is Darren Barnard, and it hit the base of the wall. It doesn't take a genius to know that this is Barnsley's chance. Armstrong's shots turned away by the palms of David Watson, who has been Barnsley's saviour so often this season. And here's Darren Anderton. Barnard. Plenty of movement inside. Flying header from Carr. This is Tinkler on the right foot shot, which was deflected beyond Walker's right-hand post. If there's one player you would have backed to have taken that within his stride, it was the Barnsley captain. But here from Bertie's pass is Ginola. He's in on Watson, and the Barnsley keeper has kept their team in the game. Not for the first time this afternoon, the England under-21 goalkeeper proving an effective last line of defence. Fox with the header in field, and the final whistle will be greeted with frustration by both teams. But one suspects that Tottenham will be a mite happier with their point than Barnsley will be with the one that they have gained. Colin Calderwood with the second half equaliser for Tottenham, after Barnsley's captain Neil Redfern had given them an early lead, which they richly deserved at that stage. Today, honours even at Oakwell.
The pressure we had, you know, we got them on the back foot for long periods of the first half, but we didn't